I've picked the map firing range for this 2 Megapops challenge. It is going to be with the Ball Lightning. If anybody remembers, I did Ball Lightning, or attempted Ball Lightning 4 years ago. That was actually the second 2 Megapops challenge I've ever attempted. Unfortunately, I failed. In fact, I think at that time, it was impossible to do because there was no Geraldo. But now with the existence of Geraldo and plenty of other buffs, I think we can finally get revenge 4 years later. So about those Ball Lightning buffs. This was not to the Ball Lightning, but just this update, they made the tornadoes a little bit better. They seek now, so that means more reliable blowback. This was several updates ago, a while ago, but they did increase the Ball Lightning damage during that time too. Still, I don't think those buffs are significant enough to make it a very good tower, or a tower that will make it easy to 2 million with, even with Geraldo. Okay, let's do Geraldo right now. This early game actually plays out similarly to the 000 Dart Monkey run I did. If anybody remembers that for the tournament, basically air burst, and then you can save for this, and then get Druid like in the 20s. So the thing is, you don't want the Druid like all the way up here. Here's why. I plan to Populus buff it, and Populus have to be in range, obviously. And ideally, it's better if they're in a place where they can't even attack at all. So what I'm going to do is I plan this out. I'm going to do a glue gun up here. And then I'm going to put the Druid right over here. So not quite the highest range possible, but it's necessary if I want to avoid giving the Populus any pops. Because, yeah, it's going to be really hard to get pops on this thing around 100, for those who have been thinking about that. Yes, this thing's single target is not very good. I'm going to save money this round also by doing a spike, yeah, spike. So basically what I'm aiming for is ideally 20,000 pops or less stolen by round 100. Just to reiterate, it's 42.5k pops you have to spare if you want a tower to get 2 million pops. I would go for my discount now, but I have to go lightning for lead, so let's get that first. Tier 1 pops leads. Oh, my bad. I forgot that got changed. It just doesn't sound like something that would pop leads, you know? When I've been used to it for it not popping leads for years. Anyways, that's fine. If the $100 matters that I didn't discount in the late game, you'll know where it went wrong. Okay, so now we can camo pot for 33. I think I'm gonna work on submerging this thing now, right? Yes. Yeah, I believe I can solo with just the Druid now. Let's see how it does. I think I'll need a 202 for extra 10%. This is where the Druid of Storm comes in handy. Yeah, they made it really cheap now, 1,500. I would buy it, but again, I am very greedy. The bad news about this Druid 2 million pops is that I already have 4.6k stolen, but there's nothing I can do on a map like firing range, sadly. I just need to try to minimize the amount of pops it gets this round without dying. I think this is good. And now, Druid of Storm. And now I can see how useful this blowback is for, well, the early game. I guess we'll still unsubmerge the sub just for balloons on first if it gets through to, like, the third lane. Just trying to snipe it like that. Oh, also crap, Rico Farm. Right, because I don't have 320. I think pickling is worth it. Should I try? Yeah, let's try. Everything does 1 damage with the Druid right now. I'll pickle. Gotta unsubmerge the sub. And I think I'm still dead. And here comes the Rico Farm. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the sub unsubmerged the entire time. And, yep, that'll do it. Up to 5k now. I need to unsubmerge it for the MOAB. Druid at this point should be reliable enough to blow everything back. Beautiful. So apparently the tornadoes also are strong seeking. And they also, like, take away the MOABs from the equation. So it'll target the strongest balloon it can blow back. That's why you see it moving, like, in these directions rather than it chasing the balloons like that on first. Ball lightning, by the way. Alright, let's start building Populus. So I need to place 5 right below it. And this thing will never attack. Unless maybe a ZMG or a bat gets as far, which is virtually a 0 chance. Now, Populus 2, 3, 4, 5 will have a little bit, like, higher. They'll be a little bit higher up. Also, this just in. Ball lightning is absolutely terrible against MOABs. I still need to unsubmerge itself, I think. Actually, I could just get Jerry Fire. I think we'll just fire, yeah. Also, I guess I use this time to put it a little bit lower. Like, I think the 540 spend is probably better than, like, getting even more pops on the sub here. Because it's going to add up since there's so many mobs this round, but yep, there we go. Also, the reason why fire is so good is also because Populus buffs them. It's So that's why we're doing Fire Range here, because it's like the perfect map if you want to get towers to give buffs to without, you know, them actually attacking. Should we just go all 5 stacks now? I think so. So the last two will be something like this, which I'll take that risk for now. The big brain play here also is I'm going to turn this to a mid later, because I'm also going to get Absolute Zero with this, and obviously, you know, purples will be annoying with Ball Lightning and Jury Fire. So the funny thing is that when I use Absolute Zero, all the moles will be frozen, which means these guys, because they don't have top path, and no mid under them because I'm upgrading over here, they won't be able to pop them at all. So that's my master plan to avoid pops in late game. I'm just going to buy this ahead of time. I think I'm going to need it for 62. So let's see, MOABs. Yeah, they don't even attack. That's great. I'm missing just a little bit of DPS though, which means a good time for a 5th one. 75% extra attack speed and Pierce. I'll use that around 60. I do want to go for an Overclock next, but I think I need a MOAB right now. Even with the Jury Fire, F MOABs are hitting the last lane. I'm not worried about 63, because just watch what the Ball Lightning and Tornadoes can do. It should be a solo, especially with the Pierce buffs on Buff Plus, right? Yeah. Should we get Relentless Glue before Overclock? I'm gonna say yeah. Let's go for it now, though, so I guess I'm gonna do it right below here for discounts. This was unintentional, but currently my towers in the middle are in the shape of an arrow, if you ignore the MOAB village. Yeah, it's nothing like trying a 2 Megapops challenge while making your defense as close to symmetrical as possible. I can save $500 if I beat round 70 without Jury Fire. Let me see if that's possible, because it lasts 10 rounds. Currently, I would need to use the Jury Fire around 100, and round 100 only. I just need to wait 1 round here, come on. I think I'm okay with giving a little bit of damage on the Submerge sub. Maybe like 100, yeah, that's good, beautiful. 100 pops for $500, I think is an okay trade-off. Alright, Overclock, and next thing on the list is going to be MIB, or rather Called Arms. Alright, Called Arms, that was quick. So yes, next on the list is going to be the Absolute Zero. I do want to also place in a spot where it just slightly touches the track so I can slow things down, slow Ceramics down. Even though this thing is, you know, really good blowback, I just want to be extra sure. Alright, let's combo with Called Arms right now to show you the DPS we're looking at. It's not good. 100. 100 at its highest and with 5 Populous already. This is why we need Absolute Zero so that we can keep it really slow. So here we'll see if B is getting in range 2. No, it avoids it. Love to see it. And with Called Arms, we could solo round 80. There's definitely something satisfying just playing fast forward and seeing all this Ball Lightning. I think I'm dead this round. Man, I'm so close to Absolute Zero. Okay, now we're attacking. This thing does hit ZMG, is confirmed. Just missing a little bit of damage here. Okay, here's what I'll do. We'll do a 140 into Absolute Zero, and we will do... I'm gonna do a Pickle. I think it's still worth it. Pickle is insane. It's popping way faster than before. This is not a surprise, so it's worth the 7 pops that this Ice Monkey is gonna get. This is a good run here. We have the Called Arms up again, and we should win. Yes. Yes, so now that this round's over, I will do this. For those wondering why I didn't give it a range earlier, it's because if you do it around 86, you only have to use one of them. So that's another $200 saved. That's 2 out of 4 ZMG speed, and I will not use Called Arms until the very end here. Wait for it. How about now? Alright, come on, burst it down. I got up to 0 now, by the way. And we're good. I can't tell if that actually reaches at freezes Rams. If not, we can only spend $7 on primary training. Not a big deal. Again, I am very concerned about pop, so I'm just gonna wait for every balloon to die. And then use it for only ZMGs. So with 10 rounds left, here's how I'm gonna budget. I'm going to go for 2 Sabos. And I think Flex. Keep the money around for First Strike. I think you need First Strike to take out a good chunk of the bad damage. I will also more willingly use the Sabo, because that doesn't take pops compared to the Absolute Zero. We gotta preserve the pops here, guys. No more Absolute Zero ability for the rest of the game. I mean it. Also, I lied, sorry. I'm breaking the pop count. I think we can probably Called Arms here to finish it off. Right? Yes, not bad. So, second Sabo over here. It's not quite symmetrical anymore, but I'll try my best to continue the tradition. Alright, let's activate. We're looking at about 2,000 DPS. Yeah, compared to all the other 2 million pops challenges I did, 2K is actually not that amazing. Alright, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. How many pops am I gonna get? Ooh, 100. Owie, owie. And I'm still dead. So it is confirmed that the Cerams do not get slowed. Yeah, okay, I need to get P training too. This kind of sucks. I'm not seeing any Cerams leak this time. This is better, much better for sure. Alright, so we're called arms here for all the BFEs. Looking good, looking good. Yep, and then perfect. Another called arms lined up right now, but I hope that the called arms comes back up for 95. Worst case, I gotta use a rejuve or stall. Let's hope I don't have to do that. I'll absolute 0 here. And we survive, yeah? Nice. Yeah, we'll be fine. Called arms is back. Trust me, guys. 95 is fine. Here's what I'll do. Sabo twice. Only absolute 0 when every balloon is out. I would say now is good. 100 pops stolen that time. Doing damage one bit at a time to DZs. Oh, this is gonna be close. No. Off by a hair. Alright, let me do the following. I'll do one Sabo late. Plan here is to use... don't use both Sabos before AZ. So, let's see. Damn, I missed all but one. Totem, yeah. You know what? Sure. I think Totem comes back in time for 98, so I'm gonna use one of them right now. Alright, let's do this again. I'm going to Sabo late now. Late Sabo, and then... Wait for it, wait for it. Aptitude 0... Now that everything's out like this. And then now when they get unfrozen, we can slow them down. And I think we win. Yep, I have Aptitude 0 ability up again. Do I need it? Yes. Come on, Tornado, blow. I just need one. There we go. Nice. Okay, MOABs on 96 are fine, yeah? We're good, we're good. There ain't no way I'm dying to ceramic here. A single ceramic. I saved the run. Okay, do I call the arms here or no? I want to try to save it, if I can. Come on. Nice, nice, nice. So not yet. 3 left. Yeah, right for this clump. So in simple terms, the reason why I can't pickle this round is because it's worse to have pickle for around 100. Also, I have to freeze there. Geraldo clutch, man. Like, pickle will be better damage for these rounds, but I plan to get, like, plus damage givers for around 100 to help ball lightning. So, for example, a glue strike or embrittlement. We have a lot of options right now. I could very well just go for an alchemist buff, because, as I said, I just need to be 20,000 pops clear. I have 13,000 to spare, so if I can't be 98, I'll definitely do alchemist first. Oh no, 97 is hard, guys. I repeat, 97 is kicking your butt. What do I do here? This doesn't even pop to a BFB yet. Well, I might just have the pickle. Again, I didn't want to do it, but maybe I can worry about round 100 later, because this is not even close. The extra fortified damage on pickles would certainly help. Or I could do glue strike now, if I plan to get that for round 100. How much does glue strike set me back? Okay, that's still enough for a first strike. Yep. Guys, we basically have a pickle, a jar of pickles at home. Like, take a look at DPS before and after. Much, much faster. Unfortunately, every time I use the ability, it gets 30 pops, but that's fine for purposes of 97 here. Okay, so we should try to save the ice ability for MOABs here. Nice. Glue strike? Yeah, I'll glue strike now. Oh wait, I forgot to... I used the wrong ability. That's fine. That works too. Oh my god, there's still one more ZMG though. What do I do? Come on. I'm waiting for it to pop the BPs and then glue strike combo like this. Is this a bad idea? I think I need a rejuve here. No, I can't use a rejuve this round. There's no way I gotta use it. I have to use it in a cupcake round like 97. Or rather, right before 98. Sorry, 97. Didn't mean to roast you. We'll do P mentoring for the 10% cooldown reduction. Maybe that'll help. And then now call the arms here to combo with Sabo. Okay. Clutch. Ain't that the clutchest spike alive. Okay, best run so far. Combo. Everything now. And then there. That's perfect. And then if anything leaks, just spike. Just spike. No, we did it. Yep, somehow 97 took as long as every other round combined at this point. Yeah, hopefully it's not all in vain, because, like, I could probably really use Pickle for the FBFBs here. We'll see, we'll see. Can't use Glue Strike, can't use Glue Strike. Cannot use Glue Strike this round, it'll do like 10,000 damage. Alright, I have one totem. I should have used it for 98 here, yeah? For sure. Yes, yes. Creepy Idol is the greatest tower of all time, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Greatest sub-tower, at least. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Wait. This? Freeze. Let me do a preemptive spike here. Yeah, there's no saving this line of mobs here. Unless... Is there a chance that... Nah, okay. Tier 3 Alcon Splatter. Will this combination work? Let's find out. Alright, great time here to... freeze. This is good. We have all but the 4 ZMGs on this side here left to pop. And our pop count's looking great. Like 10,000. Combining everything. Yeah, Sabo now is good. Sabo now is good. Oh, bad timing. You gotta be kidding me. Here's what I'll do. Let me Sabo here. And then... don't use Up to 0 yet. Wait for it, wait for it. Card Arms now. Up to 0 when it's all MOABs. Waiting, waiting. Waiting. Wait, do I even have to use it? Or is this good? No, we're good. Nice. 98 has been done, guys. I'm not gonna buy First Strike yet, just so I can flex. Like, I have money. I have options for around 100. I don't dead end myself. 99 should be easy. First try, right? Right, everybody? First try, right? Oh my goodness. That spike from earlier is coming in clutch. Alright, only bad news is I don't have the ability for around 100. Actually, no. Stall. Wow. You couldn't have written that out any better. Stalling so we have abilities for 100, and we have 21k. So let's first just do the first strike. This is it, everybody. So I'm only allowed to use one first strike, or should I do 2? I think I can do 2. I can do 2. Because again, I budgeted way, like, a lot of pops. I just don't know if I have the ability. Alright, I'm rejuving. I need the extra 10k. The only problem is that this will keep tanking coming into ZMGs, so hopefully that doesn't, like, F me over. Crap, it's not popping still, even with 20,000 damage. Bruh. Okay, yeah, that's too late, unfortunately. Let's see what I can do about this. Hang on, I can unsubmerge a sub. Yes, don't forget, Geraldo nails will do good damage. Just a couple of them, like 2. I don't want to go overboard in damage too much. Rejuve now. First strike again. Alright, is that enough damage? I think it is. Back on submerge you go. Called arms again. Up. There we go, finally. That took way too long. And we just need 30,000 damage from the ZMGs here. Which is doable. I'm not gonna lie, this is way closer than I like it to be. So because I have 2 rejuves, I'm okay with using, or 1 rejuve, I'm okay with using Called Arms now. No biggie. Alright, perfect. Don't use it yet, don't use it yet, yeah? No. Now? 17,000 to go. Rejuve, can I wait for Called Arms or no? No, now. Slow down. Come on, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9. There. With 4,000 to spare. Yeah, that was pretty tight. As you can see, even with Geraldo, this was an insanely tough challenge. But we finally finished it. Finished what we started 4 years ago. All that only to barely win. Again, that is how weak the ball lightning is. There's this buff I want to check out to the bottom path Dartling. Because apparently Laser Shock is better now. And I will show you why. Let me just first off test round 98 with an 025 Bez. Just to see, you know, how much damage we end up losing. I'll do target independent to make every both tests consistent. But basically they gave extra damage, laser shock damage to the top path to make that worth going over, and they did it. You'll see why, but the numbers like already kind of already show you. Basically you have 203. It's a +1 damage buff. 204 gets you +3 laser shock damage, and then 205 gets you well, +6. So all in all, an insane buff. Overall, we lost 85k lives with an 025. Here is 205. I think already you can kind of tell. We are popping the fortified BFBs much faster. Okay, it doesn't look quite the same, but look at the life difference. 50k loss compared to 85. Now, this is, you know, not non-buff, so it's like... It might be a flawed test, but trust me, I tried many different tests, and 205 is actually better if you don't care about the utility knockback and attack speed that Middle Path brings. Together with this change, I want to do a good old 2 million pops run with the Vez on this map. Because it's a new map, it's actually kind of tricky, I think, in terms of how to black border this, because I can't go for a sub for these rounds, so I can't just turn a thing into a 3-0-0 sub and get out of the way, if that makes sense. So it might be really scuffed, but let me try, like, a Dart Monkey start. If you're wondering where I'm going to put the Vez, I'm probably going to put it, like, right here. It's not the best spot. I think there's not really many good spots, because, like, I tested, even on the lower ground, you cannot put the Vez there, because it will not be able to see over this slide. So apparently this slide is, like, what, 30 feet tall or something? But yeah, it is just one tall boy. Probably a sub for the odd rounds here, if I need help. Or a dart. Let's do sub here. Again, early game is gonna be super sketch. Now, I was thinking sniper, but sniper, like, has global range, so it's pretty bad for a 2 million pops challenge. You'll end up needing to get many of them. Whereas opposed to, like, if I went dart monkeys, I could still, like, not get pops on them as long as, like, I pop balloons before they get in range. So that's kind of the hope with getting Vez up. I don't know if this thing attacks MOABs. I kind of forgot to test, but hopefully it doesn't. I just want kind of Geraldo to be in range in case the odd rounds are an issue. And I think if any even rounds are an issue, I'm just gonna spike. Yep, I'm spiking. And now they've got Geraldo down, I think we can go for the Dartling gun. Dartling's gonna be so huge because I can actually use it for both rounds. Let's use a Jar Pickles actually. Double damage on Dart Monkey is the cost of 2 road spikes. I think this saves me more than 2 road spikes. I lied. On. Nope. I need Pickle and a road spike. Please end my suffering. 1 spike this round. Probably 2. Yep, 2. Okay, don't worry. 1 more round. I said 1 more round. Alright, frick it. Double Jar Pickle. I don't care. Nope. I need a bunch of spikes. Okay, let's use up all our spikes here. 1, 2, 3. Do I need 3? Yes. I need 4. Yeah, I'm restarting. Okay, no Geraldo. Let's get the Dartling first. So I just need $1 more. Thank you. I don't know again if this is the best spot for Dartling, but I'm taking it. And now not only do I have an easier time for these rounds here, I can actually get pops to get started on my Dartling gun here. So the only problem with the 205 Bez, well, not the only problem, but it does not help that there's no camo. So I need Geraldo potions to help it out. I'll probably get a camo village eventually, of course, but yeah. The reason why 205 is better now is because the attack speed crosspath only gets you 33% faster attack speed. Correction, 50% faster attack speed, but the amount of damage you get is more than 50% because the 005, I'm just talking about the Vez here, 8 damage for every ball, and then laser shot gets you up to 14. So if you're talking about unbuffed, you know, there's the math. I think you can do the math too on the 204, and then the laser shock increase does end up overall benefiting, so yeah. But I think Ninja Kiwi nailed it in terms of, like, not making 205 always better, because, as I mentioned, if you want some knockback utility, then 025 is the way to go, or just a reliability. Should I just I'll get 002. I want to discount it, but I'll be patient this time. Unfortunately, one more problem with 203 is that it's going to be pretty bad early game, because I'm going to have to rely on this for only damage. I just mean, like, for example, rounds like this, I don't see how a buckshot can possibly do any good on this, like, super bendy and awfully curvy loop. I'm also going to do a spike for this round. I think it's more economical. I'll do a camo potion on 33 if I don't have camo by then. I would go for discount, but I'm pretty sure I need a mortar for next round, sadly. Kind of sloppy, but good enough. I think it does damage under the water park. Is it just me? I think Dartling Gun can affect balloons under that, which is a nice benefit. Also, this round's so hard that we'll glue it. You know what's funny? Again, look, you can affect glue up here. I don't know if that was a smart idea, but I wanted to apply to both lanes, so this is how I end up getting it to work. Also, the cool thing in this update, too, is that they made it so that regrow farming pops doesn't add towards your pop count. So it's very easy to tell whether you got 2 million now, legitimately or not. In fact, that makes the 2 million pops challenge, like, achievement in-game harder to get. Because that one only looks at your pop count. But honestly, I think the achievement's already easy enough to get. Minus real farming. Let's go for Laser Shock now. We need it. It basically doubles the DPS of the Darkling Gun. This is a really good spot to leave it on even rounds, because again, you can do some damage under the slide. Very epic. If you're talking about like tier 2 crosspads, I actually think 2-2 Darkling might be the best one out there. It has enough attack speed to be reliable, and it does 2 damage as opposed to, 2-2's 1 damage. So by all accounts, this should be an okay mid game right now. Is Buckshot a good idea with no other support options? You know what? I think we'll try, because I can always restart the round, but here we go. Look at that laser shock damage. Holy crap, it one-shots. But at what cost? That cost is attack speed. But so long as, like, we don't leak too much stuff, like, those things are fine, because Geraldo cleans up, and the sub. I'll take it if I survive this round easily. Because one-shotting is very nice. Oh, unfortunately, my mortar is throwing. I think we're just gonna go for Alt Buff instead then, okay? It seemed good, but I do think at some point I will get destroyed by just the bad attack speed, you know? If nothing, Glue's got us. Come on. I hate to be spending this much money, but in the early game on Geraldo items, but it's needed. Well, it's my fault because I'm doing double discount and I'm greeting. I could have had 4,000 free extra dollars, but yeah. Greed for the win, I guess. Alright, finally we got all the leads, and we're free to keep going this round. I think a Jungle Drums is all I need to beat round 40 with the current defense. The question is, did it save more than spend? Yeah, that is true. Were the double discounts worth it if I had to spend so much Geraldo items? I think so. I only spent like 2 glues. That's 220. I think the math adds up that I do save a very, very small amount. So look how fast the damage is on the MOAB. Pretty fast. I think Geraldo also did not attack, so that is great news. We just got our Camo Village, so I don't have to get a Camo Potion anymore. And let's see, is Stim next, or should I finally do Buckshot? I think 2-2 is showing its weakness now. This round, yep. Let's try Buckshot against Rems. And, alright. I think we have more attack speed buffs that it feels more reliable, so this is good. I'm keeping it. Still just a small bit sketch, but overall, that's some pretty good damage. Now, I just need enough attack speed to catch rainbows here, so come on. I think stronger Stim next for sure. Crap, I missed. This sucks. Nope. Once the Buckshot chases, I think I'm immediately dead. Or am I? Stronger Stim? Yep, I'm dead. Okay, I think I just gotta push it back every once in a while. Okay, keep it here. Good straight line, and nice. We did it. We survived up to a Buckshot. Now, I still don't think this defense can save up 12k, 13k for bads. I guess Jerry Fire. I think I have to Jerry Fire. I'm sorry, guys. I think the answer has to be just cheese with Jerry Fire. I know everybody hates, or not everybody hates it when I do that, but a lot of people seem to have a problem of using Jerry so much, but trust me, it's only for the mid game. Otherwise, I won't use Jerry Fire once I get Bez up. It'll just be like mini supporting option. So you know what? Yeah, we have to. Gotta use what's part of the game. In fact, it's not even that good, like for auto rounds, because it doesn't attack. Pretty limited range. Okay, 49 here requires glue because it's too slow shooting, right? Almost worked. All right, so quickly, glue here for SRAMs only, and let's move it down now. Yep, I think if I beat 50. We got bad. So that was not as bad as I thought. I thought save up was going to be hell. I think save up to Bez, though. 62,000. Like, I'm going to get overclock, I think, on this bads. And then I think we can probably try to straight up save for it. Target independent, and we should be good now to auto-start and destroy everything that comes in this guy's path. I think this straight up saves for it. We could probably try. Maybe we'll just get overclock once we die to something. That sounds good. How are we doing so far? Looking good. I for one, like the fact that I don't have to use my own target anymore, because target independent has got us. Anybody want to do some math? I think if I do internal math, I'll be able to afford Baz maybe mid-80s. There's actually a chance, because, like, yeah, Baz is a really good mid-game option. I'll also untarget the mortar just for fortified light PP. Also, this is a 2 million challenge. I don't know if you guys have forgotten, or Hopefully I didn't forget, because we have about 1,000 pops on each of the Dart Monkeys, 138 on the Alchemist. Hopefully this is not the end of the bads already. It might just be the leads we're cock blocking. Let's see. Oh crap, no. I need normal. Oh crap. I think this is the case where I need manual targeting. Because, yeah. There's too many mobs there. And we need pure focus instead of separating. So back to normal. Here. Yeah, this is better. Independent's good, but not useful all the time. Because Independent would not be in this round without my input. I could have refreshed Cherry Fire, but this is for those who are angry at the Cherry Fire cheese. We're going to show that I don't need to get Cherry Fire, even. I hope, at least. 76 is easy. Okay, Independent's worse than I thought for auto rounds. Never mind, we have to go for our own targeting here. It's like popping too many things at once. And then leaving a line of MOABs, which is not good. Yeah, you gotta love that Cerem knockback change. I don't think... When this Dartling Gun got released, that was not in the game. Holy moly, we're actually gonna get Bez. Without Overclock. I am impressed. I lied. How do I beat this part? Without the rainbows destroying me. Okay, now the rainbow's gone, I think I can push back slowly. Yep, this is fine, this is fine. In case you guys didn't know how laser shock works, basically if a balloon's already laser shocked, you get the plus flat damage on it, which is why it's essentially a 75% damage buff. Very epic. Yep. If I beat 81, the money's there. Let's just do a bit of manual targeting here to take us home. Come on. More BP, and got it. Easy. Easy. I think I can put it back in target independent because there's so much damage now. But take a look. I might not even need Overclock to win the challenge, in all honesty. Bez might just be strong enough after I get a MIP, so it's good against DTs now. Yeah, I'm not going to buy the Overclock. In fact, it might not even be the best option. Maybe I'd want an Absolute Zero for slowing things down. Or Sabo, I don't know. Alright, MOAB Glue. Who could forget about that? No Relentless because I don't even need the slow, I don't think. I'll just do a 0-1-3. I want to say we won the game at this point, but let's just see. How are bads or DTs? Yep. Not even close. I mean, we probably would have received similar results with an 0-2-5. Like, because we're giving so many buffs on this thing. Well, it's actually only 2 buffs, Outbuff and Jungle Drums. But yeah, the thing is, 2-0-5 benefits better from Outbuff too, because it uses up less shots, because it shoots slower. So, that means, yeah, you get more uptime. And that means it actually benefits better from buffs. But I think flat damage buffs is where 0-2-5 does better, because yeah, that's how math works. 95, let's see if I can just power straight through it. Yeah. And because we have the faster, like the stronger damage at crosspath, we probably don't have to worry about around 100. I think we can beat the bad with ease. If not, we can just buy straight up like Sewer Brittle. Crying out loud. $55,000. Mind you, again, this is chimps mode. I think this round I'll probably take it off independent. Yeah. I need to not pop everything at once, so let's take it slow here. Let's get only the BFBs. Let's try to leave the ZMGs alive. I think we got this. Oh, nope. Ceramic. I might need a MOAB glue, or, sorry, a glue hose. Just for cerams. But look at this, guys. It's pushing back 98s. We almost have enough money to buy another bads, or bad straight up. And then we have MOAB glue here for 99, so I think we're fine, right? Yeah, it's a bit sketchy, but we beat it first try. What's the single turret DPS like? Let's slow down. It's almost 1,000. Yeah, we have enough. Wow, that bad isn't even get anywhere, and that's gonna be an easy 2 million. Once again, the hardest part is the early game, because bulk shot is kind of weak, slow attacking. But once you buy those breakpoint upgrades, yeah, it's insane. We don't even have to check the pops, because yeah, it got probably only 5,000 stolen from everything else. And no need for Geraldo's items at all. Like, after round 70. A 2 million pops with Bez, with 69,000 left over. Nice. This might sound crazy, but we're gonna try 2 million pops with a 0-0-0 tower. And the thing is, I don't even know what's possible, but I want to see how close we can get, if it is not possible. So that 0-0-0 tower is going to be a Super Monkey. That's probably the strongest, well, definitely the strongest 0-0-0 tower out there. And I'm gonna say this is allowed. If I can start with a Dart Monkey, and then use Geraldo to transform it into a Super Monkey, that still counts as a 0-0-0, as long as I keep this as a 0-0-0. I'm doing this so that I get pops early game, because who knows if, like, the 100 pops might matter. Frankly, if I was going to do this challenge, I should have done it a lot earlier, because Geraldo's gotten so many nerfs. since release that this very well may be impossible, or if not possible, just much harder than before. Okay, let's get Geraldo down. I'm just gonna again put him behind the log so it doesn't get any pops. Dart Sub can survive for quite a while, I think. But yeah, look, if I didn't drop Dart Monkey down, I would have had 400 less pops to work with. The thing is, I obviously cannot go with just a 0/0/0 Dart until the Cape, because I think you get Cape like around 20-something, so I just got a range right now for the sub. I think if anything, I'd probably go for a 2/0/1 sub, right? Because then I could just turn it into a Submerged Support sub later on, and then that can't take any pops away. Alright, we're not beating this round. I think we do a jar of pickles to double damage. Yeah, it just helps immensely for the early game. So we'll just buy this ahead of time. Honestly, if I want to really maximize damage, I should submerge it just like when there's nothing on screen. Or when, like, for example this, just let the Dart Monkey clean up. Who knows, the extra couple pops might matter. If I really optimize, I could probably get like 100 more pops at this point in the game, but I'm only going to try hard that much if it's really that close. Okay, cool. I think Geraldo leveled up. Let's get Cape, and we're in business. Okay, now for leads, I've played enough 2 million pops challenges to know that you don't do Alchemists, because it'll get pops way too easily. So you do a Mortar instead, so you can just target away and doesn't get pops. So here we go, just get the lead pops and then target it away ASAP as possible. There we go. Okay, next up is double discount. I know I can't upgrade the Super Monkey anymore, but this is just for other towers around the Super Monkey. Like, for example, MOAB glues, which I'll probably need later on. I think for this round, I might just unsubmerge this up for a little bit. I could buy Gerald items, but I don't know if I want to, because I think money might be very important. But honestly, it's not that bad, right? 10 rounds to double the Pierce with Super Monkey, you know what, sure. The thing is, I do want to get a Perm Brew this run at some point. I don't know, might be a stroll getting up to that 65,000 for P-Brew. So I'm just trying to save money anywhere I can. Anyways, okay, this might be the last round I ever use Mortar, because I'll probably just get a Jerry Fire when the next Let's come in. So 62 pops is all we're getting on this guy. Alright, next on the list, Jungle Drums, and I think we try to get Overclock next. Let's see if we can beat round 40 here with just a 0/0/0 Monkey. I think we're gonna miss it just a little bit. How much are we off of Jerry Fire? 1k. I think I might spend on... Actually, Pickle is the same cost as Glue. You see how much better this is? Now we have 2 damage and 2 Pierce Darts. 4 times better than the base Super. Okay, this round I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna, again, try to save money by doing another Jar Pickles, because it seems really good right now. I think Jar Pickles can last us longer, and that means I can delay getting the Jerry Fire, which is 5 times more expensive. So if this allows me to survive like 3 rounds longer without Jerry Fire, then we're in business. Also, just getting foam ahead of time so that it de-leads. We got Overclock now, so that means I can even go longer without getting a Jerry Fire. Don't forget, I could probably even drop Glue Gunners down, because I need them for late game, or before I get Perm Brew. I know there's no way I'm affording it, so I think I'll do it this round. I'll start with something as simple as a MOAB glue, 013. Probably get a glue hose down here too at some point. Not gonna lie, I don't like these glue placements. I think if I'm gonna optimize something, it'd be maybe to move the Lotus to the right, because I don't know, because my glue hose is also gonna be all the way over here, which I don't really like that super left spot. It's better if it's central. Yeah, isn't this pretty nice? We don't even need an Albuff or a Jerry Fire, and we're into round 58. So I already saved, like, again, nearly $1,000 compared to if I bought Jerry Fire in the early 40s. Okay, I think if anything, I still have to get the Jerry Fire for 63 because there's too many leads. Alright, let's begin. Pickle or Jerry Fire. So let's see how we deal with this round. Oh no, it's not good enough. Alright, we'll add a glue hose and see if that's enough. I think leads are actually still a problem because they're cock blocking the left side here. Mr. Jerry Fire getting Pierce Caps, I see. We missed a bunch. How did this miss all the ceramics? Come on. Come on, glue hose. Nope. Oh, Strongest Gem will take a lot if I get it now. That's why I'm waiting as long as possible to drop any Alchemist down. Alright, here's an idea. If leads are in the way, we still use Mortar to pop leads at the entrance, okay? And yeah, how's this? I think it looks good. Nope. Okay, glue hose being in a terrible spot is the main reason for this. Alright, let me just see how a Creepy Idol does, okay? Creepy Idol makes everything look like a mess, but... Wow, that's actually a huge difference. It's like, it blows back a quarter of all balloons that it passes through, so... I guess that adds up to a lot of balloons being blown back. When that's the case. Alright. That was pretty scuffed, but I'll take it. Man, I'm still $40,000 away from Perm Brew. Doesn't look good if I'm, again, struggling to rounds like these. Alright, we are officially reaching spooky round territory. I think 75 might require more towers. Probably, I don't want to do a Creepy Idol this round because 76 probably kills me if I make that a Riga farm. Okay, this run is looking a lot better. I'm gonna target the MOAB glue so it also glues the balloons. And okay, I got lots of things to work with for round 76, which is gonna kill me for sure because I have no grow blocker. I should target the foam like this too. Come on, de-Riga them. Nope, that's not working. How is this then? Grow blocker, and I will do a glue preemptively back here. The thing is, this glue soaks through all layers, which in theory sounds better. That is not... Wow, that's worse. Alright, 2 grow blockers. Come on, come on, come on. I think it... Will we go over here or no? It seems contained. Nah. Better, but still no. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have started the game with overclock over here, because this wastes money. Like, if I'm going to overclock anyways, then it would be over here. This de-Rigoes a lot. If not all the SRAMs, let's see. Almost all of them, hang on. Oh no. Funnily enough, that still does it. That still creates a Riga farm, but that's obviously a lot better. Alright, 031 for more Pierce on the foam. I think this does it. But this looks manageable, right? Yep, this is it. Alright. Cheapest defense. If I am like 3k short of Perm Brew, I gotta restart the run all over again because this is massive. Alright, 78 here is looking scary, but as long as it's not a regrow, they're fine. Also, 79. Right. I had this run with Quincy's 2 million pops, but hopefully, again, this NG can de-regrow enough of them. No, I think we're fricked. Yeah, we are super fricked this round. How close am I to... I gotta spend 5k on the +1 damage sharpening stone. I don't know if it'd be worth doing that for this round. It all depends on how much I need to spend on grow blocker villages. So, for example, I think I'll do 2 of them for the regrows on 79. If you ask me, oh, the Creepy Idol is what's causing the regro farm most likely. I probably need like a 3rd grow blocker. Alright, let's test if I spend 5k on level 15 for +1 damage. Yep, that answer seems to be yes. +1 damage didn't do anything, in fact. Holy, this is a bad round. You think it's rewind time? I have 2 foams, but they don't seem to be doing anything. There's too many Riga rainbows. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reverse course, I think. So if I'm gonna go back in time, it's gotta be all the way back to the 40s. Because this NG here can be moved down here. So it's rewind time. Round 45. No NG up here, only down. You know, it's funny, even with 2 NGs, I missed like 5 SRAMs. That's gonna have to kill me. That's just kind of sad. I think I just need this. Yeah, I think I have to do another village. You know what? I need one here anyways, I'm pretty sure. Alright, how about now? Alright, that works. There we go. That's annoying. What do I do for 78 here? Without Creepy Idol, yikes. Not being able to sell the Creepy Idols is really bad. Alright, we'll try Relentless for 78. Hopefully, 3k isn't too much to spend on, but look at the stun. I think that actually could come in pretty handy. The thing is, it does give us more damage, though, so it only delays our death. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna branch out here. First test is called Arms, so I guess we're not getting Perm Brew this run. If I buy this, it's just too expensive. So the most we get is like a 400 out buff. And then alongside the CTA, I would go for an absolute 0. I don't think we get Homeland. That would be lovely, though. But I think this is better pops-wise, because I can avoid getting Alchemist for even longer, thanks to the 50% damage, or speed buff and pierce buff. And as you see, yep, Called Arms can now beat 78, which is very cool. Yeah, Called Arms makes this really easy. I think it even makes 79 easy. Let's take a look. Well, maybe not easy, but it will certainly save a lot of money, because, you know, I don't need to drop as much de-Rigo stuff. That being said, the NGs are actually putting in work. I don't see the rainbows are nearly as bad. JK, I spoke too soon. I think this run is the run. Yep. Wow. Okay. Called Arms is definitely better than I think what an Alchemist can provide. I might need to still restart though. Frick. This is so close to popping or working. Come on, come on. Called Arms. Yeah, what a tight round 79, but we're good. Okay, so at this point, we get the +1 on the Sharpening Stone. So that's huge. Yeah, even with the +1 of the Sharpening Stone, I'm still struggling to round 81. Yikes. Should I go for the Absolute Zero now? Here's where I want it so that it doesn't take away Pops. I don't have AZ yet, but you see how little Pops takes away. Only 17. That's definitely worth it for the value you get. I forgot the Jerry Fire. Maybe that's what I was missing instead. Well, either way, this round should definitely be doable now with the Godly Pickle plus Fire combo. Sorry, Jerry Fire. I don't know how I could have missed you, but you definitely make a humongous difference here. Alright, Absolute Zero. And we're in business. So, yeah, even before Alp buff, we should go for a bunch of Sabos. Somewhere up here and around. I'll use one now, just to slow down the MOABs. Only 79 pops. It's fine. Yeah, who knew the AZ was so OP? I think there's too many MOABs here, so I'll use one stun, or one slowdown. Again, you basically only want to use it when there's no surrounds on screen. For as little pops as possible. And then one more CTA here to finish it off. The thing is, too, the Permabrew, or the Permafrost on the Absolute Zero permanently slows down the current layer, so that's what I did for this round. I just used it for the start for the ZMGs. So you see how slow they go? Gives us so much time to, like, space apart stuff. And also, I know I didn't drop this earlier, but I'm doing it now. Just so, again, just because, again, this one goes to the end of the game. So I saved 215. Not needed by a second one. If you're wondering what DDT is, I think we're fine. 000 Super does insane, again, MOAB damage. It's just the clumped rounds that are absolutely going to give me a nightmare. Also, refresh to Jerry Fire. And I see a lot of people hating in these challenges, me using Jerry Fire to cheese or get pops on weak towers, but again, if it applies to tower, it applies to tower, and it makes it funner. Makes it so fun that I'm not making up words like funner. Because I don't know about you, but I'm sure enjoying a 000 tower shred and get almost every pop right now. Oh crap, I didn't even notice that this thing is attacking. Or rather, got 3,600, yikes. It's definitely to do with the MOABs here. And it does extra fortify damage. And more pierce, I think, right? Yeah, it's like if we had Alp buff, guys. That's not good. Yeah, don't forget to mention the Called Arms being global makes this thing shoot faster. So I was looking at this Ice Tower the entire time, but it's this that's culprit. Alright, I just got 3 Sabos because I guess I'm not going for second Called Arms at this point. I'm not sure what I want to do with the rest of my money. Probably just, again, Jerry items. Plan for 96.98, do damage. Lots of it. We have now officially passed 1 million on the Super Monkey. But 94 is a good test. Good litmus test of how 96.98 is going to be. Because they're all very high density. So we're just going to see here. So Sabo, for all the balloons here. I have to Absolute Zero for sure. This is a lot of MOABs. I got to use multiple AZs here. 6,000 spots on the Engie. Alright, this is getting really tight. There's still like 2 ZMGs left. But I think we can beat 98. If we just, again, spam Absolute Zero. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Okay, what do I do here, folks? I feel like I should go for a downdraft. No, I'll do Spike. Alright, Spike. $55, I think it's worth it. For the sake of just finishing off 94 here. Please, one Spike be enough. Sabo? Uh-oh. I think one Spike can hold that much, right? Oh, piss off. 2 spikes. There. $110 just to beat 94 here. And a couple of pops. Couple hundred. 600. I assure you, it's alright. I'll use an AZ now. That did 100 pops. 95 is not that bad. I think I just use one more AZ here. Up to 1591. I'll use one more to slow down. Called Arms. Sabo. Oh crap, there's another spike that's going. Oh, come on. Alright, $150 just to clean up the end there. There's like infinite MOABs on the screen right now. I think I honestly should just get a freaking downdraft. There's just too many SRAMs getting through. But again, there's nowhere to discount it. But I guess it doesn't matter because I have so much money. I'm gonna say nah. We'll just do some light downdrafting, okay? Okay, all signs point to me probably getting uplift this round, though. Just a 4-0-0 so we don't get any extra damage on the cross-pathing. I'd say if Alchemist gets like 3,000 or less pops this round, that is a win in my books. I'm also not going to worry about the Ice Tower too much. We're just going to use it off cooldown. Just again so that we leave the ZMGs as far back as possible. I think here's the problem spot, is where the ZMGs kind of cop block our Super Monkey. Hopefully that's fine. Alchemist only at 1.8k. And here comes the need to downdraft. Just a couple of the SRAMs there. Alright, and we beat all the BFE, so that's great. Only ZMGs left. 2.4k in the Alchemist this round. 9k. Yeah, that's a GG. Alright, one more Sabo, and one more AZ, and then one more Called Arms, and we beat 96. So, 1 out of 2 hard rounds done. Alchemist got 3.6k pop, so it's not too much higher than my limit last round. And let us end 97 off with as much cooldowns as possible. Nice. I also forgot, I didn't even use Creepy Idol for 96. Okay. Well, never too late. 2 now. I get level 20 and 99, so that means I could use 2 Reju Potions this round, and also have 2 of them for around 100. I won't use it now, of course. I'll probably use it for the very end of this round, if I need to at least. But that's crazy, I can get up to 4 Creepy Idols. So that's pretty good. Friends, there's a lot of Fortifieds. But yeah, the Fortified Pickle bonus actually allows us to beat the BFBs in a pretty quick manner, not gonna lie. Yeah, Pickles give +1 Fortified damage. Should I? Yeah. I will use a bit of Ellie. Is it just me or is this run looking very clean? Like, I can beat it. I just hope it didn't take away too many pops during that time. There's like 3 ZMGs up here. That's about the same amount as there was on 96. I might need a rejuve here. Yeah, I might as well use 1, right? You know what? We'll use 1 rejuve. I have $20,000 to work with. So I'll use it to just refresh my Called Arms again. Alright, here we go. Final stretch. I actually might need the second rejuve for this part here. Also, yeah. I'll use it now. Called Arms. Alright, so Alchemist got about 5k this round. NG another 2k. But it's all looking good. It's looking good, folks. Wow. 9-8's beaten. Again, it wasn't too bad. I just took it slow. And that's nice. Alright, and so for 99, we'll just get 4... Actually, I'll save the last creepy idol in case I need it for, like, a different placement. Alright. Not as easy as I thought, but, should still be good. Okay, this downdraft is actually pretty clutch. For 38 pops, definitely worth it. Just have my Call Arms ready, and here we go. There's definitely enough pops. If this Super Monkey can do enough damage to the bat here, let's just play out the round and see. Also, I know Jar Pickle's timed out. I don't know if it does damage, more damage than without though, because I have Alchemist now, giving extra damage. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm definitely gonna go Glue Strike. So that means no Pickle. Thank God I didn't go Pickle. But yeah, Glue Strike would be the best economical play, along with Embrittlement if I feel like it. So it can't be this one, because it's the wrong crosspath. So Embrittlement and Glue Strike, and let's go. Take a look at the DPS now, folks. Glue Strike? Yeah, we're getting like a couple hundred. That's pretty good. You love to see it. Each star is now doing like 5, 6 damage. The optimization could be off the chart. So I'll use a rejuve now for Called Arms again. Okay, that's really close. I have an idea. I think 2 Glue Strikes is better. I actually can't go for P-Mentoring anymore because I don't have money for 2 rejuve, so again. Alright, I'm gonna pop it with 2 Glue Strikes. However, I need to pop it earlier. Yeah, it's pretty close though. It's really close. Okay, I can unsubmerge a sub for some pops. And I think that's it, because this thing already does insane damage with Glue Strike. Alright. Also, I'll use my rejuve early, just because it doesn't really matter when I use it. You also want to time the Glue Strike with the Called Arms, so that you double dip in the attack speed and the extra damage. I think I'll let this guy get up to 5k, 5.5k, and then I'll stop there. Oh yeah, this is probably way earlier. Okay, this is good. Is that enough time for ZMGs, though? I also guess I lied. I'm gonna do some extra damage with the sub here. Alright, there we go. Pop, pop, pop. Slow. Alright, let's use Called Arms now. I have one more Reju Potion, by the way. One more. I gotta use it now. And here we go. The final stretch, folks. The final stretch. One last creepy idol. Refresh. 5, 6, 7? Yeah, we definitely got 2 million. Whether it's above the Megapops, we'll check later. But this is good. I'll use another one. And last abo. Last BFB. And here we go. This is it. AZ. And we did it. We actually cleared with 7k extra pops. 8k extra pops. Wow, exactly 8,000. Never tell me the odds of that. Well, took 2.5 hours to figure out that, yes, it is possible we had a tower to get 2 million. A 000 tower. Alright, and just to see if we got it officially, aka every pop of other towers must be below 43k, 42.5. Let's do some math. So 18 on the 2 NGs, 22 if you want to be generous on the Ice Monkey and the Heli, plus 10 equals 32k, 38k, Geraldo with 39.5k, and we did it. We cleared it by about 3,000 pops. Nice. So we are redoing Big One. It was the second ever 2 million pops challenge I attempted, which I failed because I didn't bother trying or retrying after failing the first time. Even though it was pretty much very much doable, although I didn't do it on this map, I didn't cubism. However, nobody since then has actually tried Big One on any other map. So we'll try to be the first to do it on logs. It will be annoying. Hopefully not as annoying as the Pop and Awe, because that one did 2 damage. Big One's a little bit stronger though. And as usual, sub-start. The difference this time though is that we didn't bring Pat, we brought Striker. Striker who gives attack speed to mortars, max level double damage ability. There's also no good spot to leave the mortar in, so early game is going to be really annoying. But yeah, I do want Striker very early, because I want to learn from the 2 million artillery, Pop and Awe. I got Striker on like round 20 something, and he only got level 20 on like round 98 or 100. That's too late. I need Striker level 20 faster. So I'm not going to upgrade the mortar, I'm just going to go straight for Striker. Alright, so Striker here is good. Get him? Level 12, super early. I think we should be okay with using Striker ability for any pinks. It's super annoying this round. No doubt about it. So many pinks. Keep this up on first. Oh. No. Too many regrows. Way too many. Striker? Nice. We do need his stuns right now. Even if they take away like 5 damage. It's worth it. I need a few more dollars for the Bloom Buster. Got it? That's gonna help us so much. So yeah, not quite perfect just yet. We're missing just a little bit of explosion radius / attack speed. Nothing an uplift can help out with. So after Shell Shock, I think we go for, yeah, Alchemist. Good thing is that for a lot of these rounds, we can now submerge sub. So how many pops did it take overall? 2,000 or 1,400? That's not bad. So yeah, this actually marks the first redo we're doing. Like, now that I recall, I think this is the only one I failed and never actually ended up completing. Every other 2 million challenge I've attempted, I've at least finished it after failing the first time. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to recall here. Ball Lightning? Oh yeah, that one's not doable though. I'm talking about ones that are actually doable. A lot of people have tried Ball Lightning since then, but none have gotten close enough. Yeah, but yes, I did fail that one as well. But it's not doable, so can you blame me? Can't blame me for not retrying if it's literally not possible. What's our plan if we don't buy Big One, or don't afford Big One by 40? Can we still beat it if we unsubmerge a sub, use Striker? I think so. So we're 3,000 shorts. Yeah, we're not gonna afford this in time. Oh well. Oh well. We'll try our best. Alright, here we go. How much damage does it do per shot? 5? 5. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Not terrible. I will use Striker though, just to make things go a little bit faster. Can we clean up? Do we need Striker again? I won't hesitate to drop Striker twice, if I have to. But we do not have to, with very good micro. But luckily, after this round, we do not need a micro, like, at all, for the next 20 rounds. 640. Got it? Nice. Now we can relax. It's time for a brief vacation before we get to the hard stuff. The meat of the action, aka the 90s. Let's see, do I need to get a homeland? I think so. Because the thing is, generally you want homeland if the base tower you're getting is really cheap, and you're not going Perm Brew, because it's obviously, it's not worth it going for Perm Brew. Homeland's better than 2 CTA, yep, definitely. With CTA, you do get the benefit of, you know, having 2 abilities to use at different times, but the thing is, 2 CTAs are weaker than 1 homeland, by far. Because you gotta remember the homeland, the duration is very long. Much better than Call to Arms, which lasts 10 seconds? 15? Let me see. 10 seconds. You get 20 seconds. You get double, yeah. Double, and it's stronger. So it's a no-brainer. Oh crap, Alchemist got pops. I really hope my Alchemist placement isn't gonna kill me later. Cause this will attack MOABs. Pretty early, in fact. Uh-oh. First brain fart of the challenge. Which I didn't realize happened 10 minutes ago. We'll discount and MOAB glue here. Call to Arms, got him. It's gonna be a long way to get homeland. Like, probably not till, like, late 80s. Maybe even 90s. If we don't buy anything, that is. And that's kind of risky, because I have no Sabo yet. Nothing of the sort. The good thing also is that, luckily, even though I messed up with the Alchemist, it only seems to attack MOABs. So if there's balloons going through there, not a problem. So currently only at 100. Probably will get a few thousand by the end of the game. So just keep in caution. Also, I do need a first strike or Spike Storm before the game ends. Because obviously this guy can't be bad. And here we go, Zoom G. This one we have to micro. Have to micro. We can't just leave it in one spot. It's got 10 damage at a time. And then we're going to use Call to Arms right now. This is taking way too long. Let's hope we got the insides. It's not actually a gimme yet. Thank you. And thank you. So yeah, because the 85 Zoom G is around 87 Zoom Gs, they're stronger and faster by a little bit. I'll probably use a few striker abilities. 84 looking solid, so yeah, we're basically 2 rounds off right now from getting a homeland. Again, we'll striker this round, just because we have to. Getting the hang of it now, and then we'll just Call to Arms this last part. Just to make it go a little faster. And there we go. 43-3, homeland. 86, actually earlier than I expected, so this is good. This is real good. We should have more than enough money to get like more MOAB glues, 3 Sabos, and Spike Storm, and then maybe we'll even have extra at the end. I don't know exactly. Maybe I might need to spend money to upgrade level 20 Striker. Yeah, Shell Shock is coming in clutch. I can't lie. Because right now I have no glue hose, which I will get, because 98's like dumb. Anyways, let's use Homeland this round. Yeah, rack up hundreds of damage at a time. Yeah, not that impressive to be honest, but it helps. And we should have Homeland again for when these BFBs explode. Let's take it slow here. 3. Come on, Homeland. Overclock at the same time. Lovely. Get the Shell Shock right when the Cerams pop, or the MOABs pop. Look at that. Clumping up the Cerams. They got no chance. No chance. But yeah, now is a slugfest. Each round's gonna take a while. And we're not even in the 90s. Just to give you a glimpse of what's to come. It's gonna be a long last 10 rounds. Buckle up. 91's pretty easy. No Zoom Gs. No problem. And now we got a Sabo. One of them. We'll need it for 93. Oh yeah, a lot of forward fights here. Let's use Homeland here. Got it in time. Homeland, everything dies. Gotta love it. Oh crap, I could use that. 10% faster this round? It's okay, we'll wait one more round. I won't splurge right now. Would be nice to have though. We'll just use Homeland for when it pops. Alright? And then by the time we finish the round, Sabo should be up for 93. So use it now, come on. Pop faster before it hits Striker. Good? Good. Don't let Striker attack at all this round. Nice. Ability. Sabo. Sabo off cooldown, that's fine. You see? They're basically about to pop. About to pop. With a decent amount of leeway. Actually, wow. Last bend still. We got some work to do. So I'll have 2 Sabos, 495. Not bad. It feels like we don't even need a glue hose, honestly. Because big one will stun. If we actually micro it properly, it'll stun. So I'm kind of contemplating right now. Is it needed? See what I'm doing? Stunning it into place. It's just convenience, really, the glue hose. Like, if I don't want to put my tower in a certain spot, I don't have to. We'll homeland right now. And 93 is going to be finished. Not too bad. Again, the hardest rounds are the Zoom G rounds. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. Oh, crap. Why is he attacking? I missed a sliver. I couldn't see. The homeland was in the way. I hope this doesn't affect me. He's doing 2 damage a shot, though. Is it really gonna matter? Well, it could. You never know. Alright, can I stall this round out? Because I want the homeland cooldown. Okay, that's pretty good. Put the big one at the very exit, so you see here? Stall for that cooldown. Not bad, not bad. So, can I buy another Sabo this round? Yes, 3 Sabos. Okay. Let's get ready this round. We're gonna need all of those. I'm gonna wait till they all come in, or most of them come in, so when that turns to bend. Get the full radius, yes, there we go. Give me that damage. We'll make sure to use Sabo again if it wears off now. There's number 2, let's move it here. Pop these ones first. And we'll have enough for a 3rd Sabo. Piece of cake this round is. Do we even need 3, to be honest? No, we don't, we don't. This ninja attacking is really annoying me, though. More than it should. I'll Sabo again to be safe. Oh, crap. Striker attacked. It's fine. So, after this round, level 19. Okay, 1 round. 1 more level. If we don't get it by level 98, I'm just gonna buy it, because I want it for 98. So, I'm not gonna buy anything else. You want the double damage. If possible. So, okay, it went down like 6k. So, this should be like $1,000 to buy in 98. Which is cheap as hell. So, this round, obviously, spam Striker. It only goes up like, let's see how much. 19, 43, 24 damage. That's nothing. We can spare that. Although it does add up, I know, but it's okay. If there's any round to use it on, it's this round. And 98. Man, even with spamming Striker and Homeland, it's still not dead. It's still not dead. Halfway mark. Is there anything else I can do to, like, add damage? Like, I don't want to spend 7k on this thing. Just for this 1 round, you know? It should pop really soon, so get ready to homeland. And Sabo. The moment I see a MOAB, I am homelanding. I am homelanding. Oh, I see it. Homeland. Actually, I'm just kidding. Now. They're all MOABs. Come on. Don't make Striker attack. If he attacked, it's okay. You know what? I don't care. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Shield your eyes from how much damage he gets this round. It luckily didn't seem like a lot, so 4,000. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let me buy that shit. 1640. We can spare it. If you can't spare 1k, then yeah. So here's the plan. I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm gonna combo. You want to use Homeland plus double damage for best efficiency. So for now, just stall. So let's do it. Double damage, Homeland. Let's go. Look at all the damage. From 5 damage to a couple hundred. Not bad. Should've done some Frozen over the Cave Monkey. I don't know how much the cave helps, to be honest. Because logs is logs. You know, if I need to buy Splatter this round, I will buy it. I'll buy 1 for now. If I need to buy Glue Hose, I will buy it. Because I can still afford it, along with Spike Storm. It's okay. Oh, Striker, stop. 6,000 damage. It's okay. Stay below 10k, I take it. Okay, so fortifieds are basically dealt with. Good. We got a lot of money left over. 17k, but hey, if you can save it, why not? Why not for this last part? I'm actually surprised no one's attempted Big 1 2 million on this map. Considering it's on Cubism, it's been months. I know it's tedious, but yeah, double damage now. I don't care about the bad. If I can beat this round like as it is, Striker's gonna attack a little bit, that's fine. Like, one attack. No biggie. Can I stall this round too? Stall. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's do accounts. Just to make sure I can first strike twice. 7,000. Luckily, these pops stolen is very little, so 11,000, 12.5k, 13k, 13.2, yeah. It's fine. If we add 2 first strike damages, it's not a whole lot. Although we might need more than 20,000, so I'll do this as well. Come on. It's definitely gonna die when it hits this track, right? Please tell me. Oh, yes. Homeland, Sabo. I'm not microwaving, micro. Actually, okay, good. I thought we were dead there. So 4,000, 25, that's fine. Right, yeah, I think we're fine. We're like 3,000 over. This is why I told you, we need every pop. Because we already took away like 26,000 from these 2 towers alone. Oh yeah, Striker's gonna attack a lot entering this last bend. We gotta keep that into account. We're not even gonna pop this thing. Yeah, we're not. Okay. I'm gonna restart and try to get the damage earlier, like with the Spike Storm and all that. 84, 85. Okay, he stopped attacking. I don't know. I feel like we're... Whatever. We have both abilities active. Can we clutch up? Are we even at 2 million? I gotta keep that into account. We're missing 10,000. Uh-oh. Okay. This is fine. We died like a couple thousand shorts. Here's what I can change up. So just 1 Spike Storm's good enough, or what? Sure. 1 Spike Storm. I guess we could use the rest of the money. We have a lot of money left over on Assassins. They don't add much. They add 750, but if we add more, like 3, or actually 2, that just might be enough. Because that way we can do exactly the amount of damage we want. $21 left over. You couldn't have made that shit up. So let's use 2 Assassins right now. Homeland, Spike Storm. How much damage? 10,000 damage. 10,000. Add the 2 from the Assassins. You got 12,000. Yeah, it's about to pop, so we'll just use Assassins the rest of the way. 18,000 plus 3,000. 21,000. That's decent. Well, come on, Assassins. I got him up right now. 1, 2. Not yet. Let's just use Homeland now. Screw it. 1, 2. Please pop. Assassin again. Oh yeah, I can refresh the Striker cooldown. That's Pog. This is the best run by far right now. The best. Do not choke this. Oh, there we go. BFBs. Sabo. Here we go. Do I use Homeland now, or do I wait? Do I want Striker to attack? Question. No, you screw it. Let's do it now. Go. Break the Immobile Layer 2. Hopefully in time. Come on. Striker. Slow down, please. We're gonna make it. We did it. We prevented Striker from attacking too. That's even better. Alright. GG. 4,000 over. This is actually really close. Like, I didn't know round 100 was gonna be that hard. We needed every little pop we can. Now we just check the regrows, but I don't think we have to, like, pull up the calculator. Let's just do some mental math, cause we took school. 18.2, 22,000, 30,000, 31.5k, 35k, 35.5k, 35.8k, round to 36, 39,000. We can say it was around 39,000 damage, so yeah. Couple thousand pops clear, as you see here. So yeah, there it is. We finally redid the big one, 2 million, like 5 months later. So because I don't want to go through the effort of beating hard, ABR, and Pop Ball, we're just going to skip over to Lotus Island Chimps. And we're going to try a 2 million pops with the biggest one. Not because there's any changes to the biggest one, but because I want to show a few things on the map. So let's go. But as usual, we'll do Substart. So yeah, there's a few things I need to mention. One on this map, there is a little secret, which I'll show you in a little bit. Don't think a sub here can be round 6. No, hold on. I guess the sub is better here. It gets the entrance and the exits. The only issue is that, you know, when I decamo it, it probably will miss a few things. Also, this bot doesn't actually work. Let's try strong. Strong and then first now. And, kind of sketch. If I buy range, it can reach here. Maybe I do need to buy 100 then, fine. And then maybe we'll be able to buy 101 soon. First, please snipe. Oh, nice. But yes, I am aware about this bug in free play, so in case you're not aware, you make less money sometimes. I don't know how it triggers or when it triggers, but there's a possibility to make a lot less money from round 81 to 100. It's not just a little bit, not just like 100 bucks. It's huge, like tens of thousands of bucks. So it'll be interesting to see if it comes up here, because if it does come up, I think we can still beat it because biggest one is pretty good. But I will have to play a little safe, if that's the case. So yeah, not just that, but I believe the pop counts also do get messed up if you do get the money bug. Again, if that comes up, and you see that we have less than 2 million on this guy, we'll have to do some math just to verify that we did get 2 million. Because yes, the pop counts will get messed up, but it'll still be valid, because obviously you truly did get 2 million, but the game mathed wrong, so it looked like you got less. Anyways, I guess I'll show you the secret on this map if you don't know already. Watch my cursor. Boom. Well, is that just visual, you're probably asking? No. I just accidentally used it when there was no balloons around. But you'll see. Let's see here. A stun. So I didn't notice this on my first playthrough of this map. Let me get Striker. Let me just put him in the, yeah. Again, as far as you can. But yes, I did not notice the secret until recently. And I found that pretty cool. I love new maps that have, like, special interactions. Like this one. Which actually isn't just, like, you know, a nothing kind of secret. You know, how Cave Monkey is. Because Cave Monkey is kind of bad. Also, my bad. I'll be really interested to see, like, challenges revolving the Lotus. I would find that really interesting. Also, if you notice, they have not spawned back yet. When you see this open, the flower open, then that's when you can use the stun. Right now, click it, nothing happens. But yeah, there's a pretty long cooldown for the flowers. I think it's like, someone said 9 to 10 rounds. Not sure I can verify that. We actually might need to use some of the stuns this round, you know what? The balloons are really spaced, which is gonna make using the stun really troublesome. We'll use stun here. Boom. Stun those yellows, please and thanks. We'll use Striker too. Double stun. Double whammy. So, keep in mind, round 22, we're gonna track how long it takes to spawn back. Whether it's time-based, or round-based. Stuns MOABs too, yes. It's also got infinite pierce, which is even better. That's why I said, you know, using the stun for round 22 there was kind of waste. Because it only worked on, like, 2 yellows. But it was very needed to get through. How long does the stun last? Not that long, from what I've seen. Let's actually test. 1, 2, 3... Wait, that's actually pretty long. Alright. I did test in Sandbox before. For Zoom Gs, it's not a long time. It doesn't work in pads, obviously, but for blimps, it does. It's not too long on blimps, but it's pretty damn long on balloons. 3 seconds. Nothing to scoff at. Let's get Shell Shock. This is basically Stun City right here. Shell Shock, Striker Stun, Lotus Stun. Stuns everywhere. Don't mind if I do. So, the flowers, bloom back. So, was that 8 rounds? I'm not sure if I saw it bloom back with 29. It was 29? Okay. So, it takes 7 rounds to respawn. Good to know. So, ideally, I should be able to save up straight up for a big one. Just need a few more rounds of income. Okay, we need 500 bucks, boys. Can we get 500 bucks, please? Without dying. A lot of rainbows here. We're so close. 8620. 8620. Spam. Got it. And now the mid-game should be really smooth sailing. So as for the MOAB, okay. I'm definitely going to use the stun here. How long does it last? 1, 2, okay. About 1 second. Not terrible. The fact that they do no damage is really good for 2 Megapops challenges. Hell yeah. We're just going to use all of them for this round because we lack MOAB damage. Are we gonna pop it? I'll use Striker again. I gotta get used to how close it is to popping. But we should have this. Cool. And I'm gonna keep the MOAB skin on. Yeah, why not? It doesn't really intrude gameplay, the skins. Which is good, because the reason why I don't play with big balloons, small balloons, is because the game, just looking at them, is really weird. That's why I never enable them anymore. I think we probably still have to do some micro for the MOAB rounds, just because big one here. Yeah, it's not gonna pop it fast enough. Maybe I want to get a MOAB glue before getting biggest one. You think MOAB glue? Alright, we'll do it. I'm hoping line of sight, with line of sight, it can still see, you know, the MOAB on top. Just gotta cross fingers, I guess, because I don't know this map very well yet. 013 on strong. I definitely do not know the... Oh, also, did anyone see this? Look at the glue. Look at the glue. It's not laying flat on the pizza. There seems to be an invisible thing here where you can see the glue is splatting on it, but it's not actually laying on the pizza. I see you, NK. I see you. Let me stun MOABs here. And I'll do it again, if I have to. Let's do it. We'll use the last one too if we have to, but we shouldn't. Once we pop the insides, we're chilling. And biggest one is ours. Awesome. Now hopefully we don't have to move it anymore with the MOABs here, yeah. What's next? Is it just Overclock and Homeland? I guess. So, let's try stunning ZMGs. How long does it last? About a second, so about the same as MOABs. I see, good to know. Alright boys, 81. Now time to watch the money. Normally you would make, I think, 20k between now and 84. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's between 15 and 20k. These rounds are definitely cash money. But are they cash money with the bug? I'm pretty sure we're definitely bugging. Look at this. I've made less than 1,000 so far this round. I made 1.3k this round. That's really bad. You definitely deserve more than 2k for that round. Yikes. How does the bug happen? I don't know. I think it has to do with ceramics, that they give less money. Like, way less money. This is fatal. So we've gained about 7k in 3 rounds. Next round will be a good indicator. Because this round should be cash money, like 5k at least. I should see 23k by the end of this round, or more. Looks like we're only at 22 though. So I'm pretty sure I made half the money that I should have. And that's where the bug lays. Luckily, I think biggest one's strong enough to hold its own. I mean, now that we got this, do we really need anything else other than sabos? Because, yeah. We should be fine against everything but the bad, I feel like. So I'll probably just get enough money for like a Spike Storm, for a Strike. There's no easy way for me to count exactly how much money I'm losing this run. Unless I literally count up the individual costs of every tower, and then subtract it by the money I have left over. Maybe I'll do that. Because yeah, normally you should be making 178k for the entire run. But you see, we got this guy called Arms on 84. Since then, we only got 1 Sabo, and I only have 5k to spare, which definitely seems off to me. Not just a placebo effect. Alright, Sabo number 2, can't afford it. Yeah, something's definitely off when we can't buy 2 Sabos in 10 rounds. Called Arms, Sabo, Unleash 95. And I believe all the sharks are gone. Easy. Of all rounds to struggle, 97. Really? Really now? Alright, I'll use one of these stuns. Just to help out. We still have 4 Lotuses for the last few rounds. But this is definitely rougher than I thought. Gotta make sure Striker doesn't take too many here. It's only a few hundred per pop. Thankfully. Up to 3k, I think. Here's 98, yeah. Few pops stolen, not a big deal. Really not. Let's overclock. Let's call the arms early. Let's get the jump on that damage. Slow him down, boys. Also, retarget. We got some sneaky mobs leaking. I'll make sure to use my Sabos early so that I get them up for 99. Ideally, I'd have 2 up. But yeah, you definitely see the money starve. Like, what is this garbage? In the last 13 rounds, I've gained 2 Sabos and 10k cash. And I believe that is the end of 98. Overall, very clean. So let's get ready. Call to arms now. Ideally, overclock 2. Come on. Good. Just got in time. I will use Lotus 2. Pretty good stun all around. Missed one ceramic. But strike will clean it up. So, bad time. Do we just do first strike? If I can afford it. If I can afford it. Wow. 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 Thanks, Bug. You're gonna need to buy a Spike Storm then. Luckily, I can still afford it. Here comes the Pinata Bad. Also, am I at level 20 yet? Cool, cool, cool. So if we do level 20, we get double attack speed on the mortar, but not yet, not yet. I'll use it once we get overclock and called arms up for maximum damage. By the way, based on this pop count, it's bugged. It's bugged. Let me use all the abilities now. Wait. It's coming up really soon. This, Spike Storm. How much damage? Is that enough? I think we have to restart this round. No first strike really hurts. 10k, yeah, we have to restart. I can't tell how close this bat is to popping, but all I know is that we definitely don't have enough. We could overclock the Spike Storm, I know, and I might just do that. So let me just check the total pop stolen so far. 3,000, 6,000, yeah, basically 6.5k. So this guy can take as much as he can, to be honest, and I won't really care. So sure, let's overclock the Spike Storm. More bad damage, don't mind if I do. Let's get called arms really soon too. Got it. Got it. Got it. 10,000 damage. 12. Okay, that's more like it. 16,000. 20,000 only. Oh, we popped it. We popped it. Okay, good. Good, good. We should be in the clear. All I care about at this point is winning. But you see, the pop counts are bugged right now. But trust me, this is a 2 million pops. So let's do double damage with mortars. Overclock it. Come on. Why is it taking so long to pop BFBs now? Sabo? That might have been a little too early. Okay, hold on. I think they have to redo the art for this pinata thing. It really looks like that isn't, like, almost damaged. I probably will take off the cosmetics for the bad, to be honest. Let's see if the... no, the Lotus isn't stunned. It's too far away. But yeah, it did not look like that bad was 1 HP. Based on the art. My one complaint with the skin. Like, see on the watermelons, I can't really tell when it's gonna pop. Much easier seeing the original art. Come on. I'll use Sabo for the MOABs, not the BFBs. That was my mistake previously. Slow down. Wow, that was close. Either way. Okay. So you see, for some reason we're not at 2 million pops for the entire run, which is obviously not right. So basically, how you verify that this is, in fact, 2 million, just make sure this pop amount minus this one is less than 42, which is... yep, it's below. Overall, the difference is 32,000, so yeah, we did it, we did it. 2 million pops, but the counter is wrong. Trust me. So, GG. NK, please fix replay. Because this is big. Losing all this money and the pop counts being messed up is big.